coming out of, making a hard, tight turn there.
Welcome to Viral Twist. A man stole a giant water truck, but drove it like a grandpa. Cops followed slowly, turns were tight, and nobody knew what he was doing.
2,000-gallon tanker truck is being pursued, male driver being pursued by the Los Angeles Police Department, heading westbound on Wilshire, coming out of Beverly Hills towards the west side. This tanker truck was allegedly stolen from some location. Right now, they are thinking that there is a non-flammable fluid inside, up to 2,000 gallons, perhaps just water, which would be good news. Now, this is a unique pursuit for many reasons. First of all, it's a tanker truck. Obviously, with the size of this vehicle, there isn't the opportunity for a pit maneuver. He is stopping at stop signs. He's driving rather cautiously, but he has picked up speed, and you can see that speedometer. We have this state-of-the-art fly-along navigation system here. You can see the maps down below where exactly this pursuit is occurring. Again, westbound on Wilshire Boulevard. It appears he's slowing down just a little bit, but then he starts to pick up speed. You can see the speedometer about 20 miles an hour as he makes his way westbound. There's at least one LAPD airship circling overhead as well, and a number of units. Again, a pursuit of a tanker truck. Just one person, the driver, believed to be inside that cab, a male driver. And this tanker, Tony and Roxy, was commandeered from some location. Wilshire Division picked this pursuit up first, and we are first on scene here up in Skyfox.
Well, this is very unusual, and
Yes.
I mean, even for Los Angeles and by our standards, because there are a lot of pursuits here in Southern California. And, you know, Rick, the first thing that comes to my mind when you have a vehicle like this is that in some ways this is even more dangerous because a vehicle like this, especially if the suspect starts to drive erratically, can do a lot of damage.
So far, though, it
No
does
question.
seem like he is cautious, which is good.
He is. That's what we've seen thus far. He's picked up a little bit of speed when he has an open highway. This is Wilshire Boulevard. He's continuing westbound. But, Tony, you bring up a very good point. The size, the volume of this vehicle, the weight of it causes a lot of problems. Again, absolutely no chance of a pit maneuver with something like this to end this pursuit. You have a lot of pedestrian traffic out. The commute is just getting going here on the west side, and a lot of vehicular traffic as well. Buses included, as this one up ahead, this Metro bus, and it looks like he's up against the intersection here with the light. Let's see if he makes his way around this stopped traffic here, but it doesn't appear that he is. Again, he's been rather cautious. One thing that begs the question, if he did actually steal this vehicle, this tanker truck, does he have any type of experience driving a tanker truck? This is not an easy vehicle to just hop into and drive around, and truck drivers will tell you that. Making your way through tight intersections and making tight turns. He's right up against the traffic. Let's widen out a little bit. We'll see where those units are, heading westbound on Wilshire, right at San Vicente. Again, you can fly along with us in our nav system down below. They're keeping speeds down, not much above 20 miles an hour. Then a tanker truck, 2,000 gallons, loaded with what they believe is non-flammable liquid, possibly even water, which is good news. But again, the bulk of that vehicle could really do a lot of damage if he made his way through an intersection against a red light.
Yeah, you mentioned that, you know, not anyone can just hop into this and know how to properly operate this vehicle. Perhaps that is why he is going slowly and cautiously, because he's not familiar with it. But it's 7:18 now, and, you know, this is when it gets busy out there on the roads.
It certainly is. Like, you look at an intersection like that, if you don't have a lot of experience with a truck like this, it's going to be hard to make a right turn. And he stopped there at the intersection. It looks like he's slowly making his way down. There's one of the LAPD air supports circling overhead, watching his every move. Again, a male driver commandeering this tanker truck, stealing this allegedly in the Wilshire area of the LAPD's jurisdiction, and making his way westbound now on Wilshire Boulevard, coming out of Beverly Hills. Skyfox was on scene here first, and we're going to continue to watch this up here.
Well, Rick, and obviously, as you've pointed out a couple of times, the pit maneuver is not an option here. What about a spike strip?
Absolutely, but in busy city streets like this, it's really quite challenging as well, because you have opposing traffic, you have all these intersections. If they come to a point where they believe that they can do it, they'll try to do anything. Here we go, a pedestrian walking through the crosswalk here, and again, the driver has been very cautious. He's stopped at every light, he looks left and right, and he's on his way again. It appears from our vantage point he may have some experience driving, just because it appears he's managing this tanker truck quite well thus far, but You can see traffic on the opposite. Now he's kind of pushing through.
Yeah, he's trying to go
and
through
he
the
doesn't
cross
have the
traffic
red
there.
light.
Yeah,
He
exactly.
doesn't have the green
So
light. He went through the red light.
and by the way,
Fairfax.
and we mention this every time there is a pursuit. They are keeping track of all the additional violations that occurred during this pursuit.
There's no question about that. They watch every single move, and they will write him up for everything. Again, Wilshire Boulevard here through the mid-city area now, and he is making his way at a speed of, you can see the speedometer up there picking up a little speed now that he doesn't have much traffic or a light ahead of him, over 40 miles an hour, now at Stanley Avenue on Wilshire. He's heading eastbound now on Wilshire Boulevard, coming out of, making a hard, tight turn there. That was one of the most aggressive moves he's made so far, and now he's sort of stuck. He's got that pickup truck there. Let's see what he does, and he turned into an area where the road was blocked. Let's see how he gets out of this one. He's going to have to do a little backup maneuver here. LAPD helicopter overhead.
Well,
you can see watching Wilshire Boulevard here.
You just can't back up one of those trucks.
No, not at all. He tried to make a hard left, and sure enough, he came into an area. Let's see what this guy does. Oh, he's going to move the cone for him. I don't think he knows what's going on. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Moving the cone.
Oh, wow.
Maybe he thinks he has business. He doesn't know what's going on. Maybe, I don't know what's going on here.
You know, Rick, whenever we watch these things, I'm always thinking about the people who have absolutely no clue what's going on, the people who are just out on the road, or pedestrians just walking around just casually, unaware of just like how dangerous the situation is. It makes me so nervous because we've seen time and time again these innocent bystanders get hurt. Obvious that area was blocked.
Well, I'm sure his clearance, the way that he was looking down the road at Wilshire and then making that hard left, he probably didn't see the barrier.
Okay, so you have this guy walking up to the truck now. I'm wondering.
Yeah, and this is a dangerous situation because you just don't know what you're dealing with these drivers. He's going to come up and, he's going to move the cone for him.
Everyone's
there you go.
helping him out.
I mean, this guy could be mentally, unstable. He could have a weapon. A real dangerous situation. We'll see what officers do if they try to come up. Now he's on his way. I guess the cone did.
I guess the cone was blocking him.
Wow. Now, let's see. He's going to continue on this area because they're not in custody. And they'll run as far and fast as they can, knowing that, hey, you know what? There's a chance I could get away. And we do see that on occasion. 18% on average in the city of Los Angeles are able to evade officers. A lot of those are motorcyclists. Some of them are those pursuits that are just so dangerous they pull off.
Just an educated guess, this will not be one of the 18%.
He made his way out of there, and now he's on 6th Street. Oh, it looked like that officer almost bumped that red car as he was backing up. I thought he did. No, he did not. He did not, I guess. Vinnie Mac's in the back watching that as well. So now he's making his way on 6th Street off of Curson. Now
what is he doing?
This, the more I look at this, I'm just wondering, I'm speculating. We got all this information from our assignment desk, listening to the Los Angeles Police Department on frequency, that this was a pursuit, that this tanker truck was stolen. But it almost looks like this large flatbed truck may have something to do with it. And again, pure speculation on my part. And again, I know that if the desk is listening in on the scanner, they could provide a little more information. But this is bizarre. It's not like he's running the driver full steam to get away from the officers. He's made a couple of erratic turns. He has gone through intersections once he's stopped. All right, now he's out. And he's on his phone. He's on his cell phone.